My name is Geoff Williams. I'm the Leduc Bioimaging Facility Manager here at Brown University. We're a core facility that provides instrumentation, the high-end instrumentation for users across the university. Most of our equipment that we have is beyond the individual labs requisitions. So giving the users this opportunity to use a high-end system that is well-maintained, that is always well-serviced and functional and always operating, but then also having the personnel behind the systems to keep them working and to troubleshoot and remedy problems as fast as they happen so the users can continue to collect their data. Our future is always looking forward to expanding our user base. So not only adding new instrumentation to provide more opportunities to get on the systems, but to really expand the capacity. So there's always a look for equipment that we can expand, modify, and update. The slide scanner is a good example. We have an opportunity to add more filter cubes or different fluorescent lines to the system we have if somebody needs that. So having a system like that that's expandable and updatable without significant capital investment is a big plus. Previously, if somebody wanted to scan a whole slide, they've been using one of our wide field systems or our confocal that has the tiling and mapping, and that's very adequate, does a fabulous job, but it takes a long time. And so users haven't been able to go through as many slides as they've needed to. And the other side is just the sheer volume, the way it's set up is that people can scan a whole slide, whether it's a rat brain or iterations of mouse brains, and they can collect a huge amount of data very easily and very repeatedly. It's really allowed users to broaden their questions and increase the sample collection volume. It's unquestionably easier. I think that's the first thing. The user interface is incredibly well designed for being able to tailor the training for the application. We're able to sit down with the user with their slides and say, what's your application? And set up an algorithm or a routine for them that allows them to next time just sit down, load those settings, load their slides and hit go and collect their data. And because of the repeatability of the camera and the LED light source, they can come back in a week or 2 weeks and 3 weeks and have absolutely comparable data, all collected with the same parameters, without any variation, without a human bias as far as the collection. So the training, that's something that's very difficult to achieve on a wide field system, to maintain that repeatability and the reproducibility. That's the key, the ease of use and the ease of being able to get somebody up to speed, even without any microscope experience. Most systems like a confocal or multiphoton or any of the more complicated high-end research data collection tools in an imaging facility typically takes about 6 months. It's a new technology, and what it has allowed us to do is bringing people in and expanding their ability to collect data, but then also lead them into other key elements of the core. The rapid integration has been a fabulous benefit for the facility because people are using it, and that's what we want to see. And it's the earliest adoption, one of the heaviest used new systems that we've ever had in the facility. The benefit of having all those different modalities, and that's something we do. We do have bright field, we've got fluorescence, we have dark field, and we have polarization. 4 different applications, and most people don't need more than 1 or 2 of the combinations. Some people want just bright field, and so the very fast color camera and the X-line objectives, people can do a large scale tile very, very quickly. The flexibility then allows us to then add modes to the same sample. So we want to image everything in bright field and then go back and do fluorescence. And because we're flexible, we have one tool, we can bring in different groups and teach this group who just needs to do this mode. We can teach them just that mode. But if they have a question that they need to ask with a different mode, having that flexibility and then their familiarity with the system, it gives them a much easier opportunity to come back and add questions to their research. The nice thing is we've seen a lot of success with people taking this data and then processing it in a lot of different ways. So whether they go through an ImageJ or use the Olivia or the full version of the software to do their analysis, it's something that people have been very successful and without a huge amount of trouble to do. So it's been not just the data collection has been easy, but the analysis and the evaluation and the presentation of the data is also very easy and straightforward with it.